Hello learners, and welcome back to another at-home spectrum science experiment. My name is Bree and I am an Americorps member working for Spectrum this year. Today we are going to do the experiment Rainbow Rain. And to do this experiment, you'll need a clear container. It can be like plastic or glass. And you'll want to fill it with water about halfway or more. But leave some room at the top so that we can put our shaving foam there. So the next thing you'll need is some shaving foam. And finally, you'll need some food dye, like the food dye that comes in the little droppers. You can either use those dropper bottles, or if you have any pipettes at home, you can also fill a pipette and use that. So, what we're going to do to start off is use our shaving foam to create a cloud on top of our water. Okay, so now that we have our cloud on the water, you can see that the cloud does not sink in the water. The water is holding up the cloud. And what's at work there is the magnetic power of water. Water makes something called hydrogen bonds, which means that each molecule of water has a little bit of a magnetic charge, just like the magnets on your fridge. So each water molecule is attracted to each other water molecule in our jar, which means that on the surface, they are attracted to each other and create surface tension, so they kind of stick together and hold on to each other, which means that our cloud is light enough to sit on top of that surface tension without breaking through. You experience surface tension of water if you have ever jumped into a pool or a lake, and when you hit the surface of the water, your body breaks that surface tension and you see the water spray up around you and you go into the water. Some animals are light enough that they do not break the surface tension of water like we do, such as bugs that can stay on the top of water and sort of skim across. So back to our experiment. Now we are going to take our rain, or our food dye, and we're going to drip some into our cloud. And just like in a regular rain cloud, which once it gets heavy enough, the rain starts to fall to earth, once our food coloring becomes too heavy to be supported by the cloud, it goes into our water, like how rain falls down to us. The rain is an essential part of the water cycle, which allows us to enjoy spending time in lakes and rivers and having clean water to drink. Another thing that you can do in this experiment is to change the temperature of your water. When we change the temperature of our water, that means that the molecules are moving faster if it's warmer water, or the molecules are moving slower if it's colder water. So as you can see with our pink and blue dye, the pink dye is moving and diffusing, which means moving around in the water, much more quickly than our blue dye, which is in colder water. Okay, and that's all we have today. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope that you have a great time doing this experiment at home.